Season, a fresh start, particularly for Jurgen Sommer, the American goalkeeper who starts his first league game for Luton. The departure of Alex Chamberlain, the sale of leading scorer Phil Gray, familiar tales of commercial expediency at Kenilworth Road. But there is talent here in this Luton team wearing squad numbers for the first time. Very little backup though if things go wrong. But this is a golden opportunity for youngsters like Scott Oakes and Martin Williams. And they'll need help from the experienced Kerry Dixon, starting a new loan spell from Southampton. Watford, under new manager Glenn Roeder, also have an inexperienced goalkeeper, Simon Shepherd, because of injury to Perry Suckling. Plenty of good young players here. The oldest, 28. The big clubs are eyeing number 3, Jason Drysdale, but the immediate priority, Glenn Roeder says, is to tighten up in defence, which conceded 71 goals last season. And then worry about getting Ken Charlery, the ex-Peterborough hero, the ammunition up front. And he knows that with Paul Furlong alongside him, they're not short of potential goal scorers here. So the big local derby to start with here at Kenilworth Road. Both sides will benefit enormously from a good start. Luton wondering who's going to score the goals exactly. Watford's first priority is getting things right at the back, but both sides determined that it's going to be good passing football which will get them results this season. And the referee out there is Paul Alcock from Red Hill, the public relations manager. His 7th season in the middle. As it's chipped forward by Jason Rees, in goes Kerry Dixon and over the top. Bright start from Luton. Preece back to Marvin Johnson. A reminder, of course, that nothing has changed about the back pass rule. Sommer coming out fast and dumping it onto the stand roof. He's a big fella, 29 years of age, 6'4". Not many players in the Football League are over 15 stone, but he's one of them. Here's Paul Furlong, the leading scorer for Watford last season. Scott Oakes breaks away for Luton. Telfer was hacked, but the game goes on as Julian James gets it forward to Williams. The back pass is on, but Dixon's got there. The poor back pass. Dixon intercepted it, but the goalkeeper came out well and Shepherd blocked it superbly. Still, it's Luton Town. Julian James. Good challenge by Jason Drysdale. Picked up by Porter. Well played by 20-year-old Simon Shepherd, trying to make a mark in this Watford side. He did well there. Coming out fast and blocking Kerry Dixon. It's starting brightly here. Williams wearing 2, but brought down quite blatantly by Barry Ashby. Preece is coming over now to take charge with the left foot, is it? And curl it in. Dixon making a move. Now, Preece. And the touch almost by Dixon. Just an inch or 2 away from it. This is a great start by Luton. Tantalisingly in front of Kerry Dixon as he came in, and the goalkeeper would have been stranded had he got a touch. Charlery back to Lavin. It's not a bad ball. It's good header from Porter straight into the arms of Sommer. Nicely held. Good move though from Watford. Nice drive. Good diving header from Porter. Goalkeeper perfectly positioned. Here's Charlery, Porter, Drysdale free on the left-hand side. Watford looking good here. Julian James goes across. Good deep cross to Basie. Well picked out. Now they've got an opening here as Charlery gets up. And it's Furlong. Good block by Sommer. And good goalkeeping by the American. Saves Luton Town, but it's still Watford going forward. Not a good cross this time from Jason Drysdale. And it's Oakes breaking now for Luton. There's space here for Martin Williams to get deep into the Watford half. Too strong for Telfer. Good cross. Kerry Dixon cleared by Holdsworth and out. Well, that was a good cross, good move, and nicely done by Charlery, brilliantly done by Sommer, and Luton was saved.
Number 12, number 12.
Substitution for Watford as Johnson comes off and on comes Keith Dublin. So less than half an hour gone and Watford forced to make a change. Dixon can't quite control it tight enough. Having another go. That looked like a foul. No, says the referee, it's only a throw-in. Kerry Dixon frustrated by the fact that he couldn't control it properly in the first place, then goes in fairly strongly. Frustration, first of all, there, then the high challenge, not according to the referee. The late little nudge was what irritated the crowd. As Billy Hales, the former Peterborough goal scorer, comes on to attend to him. This is a problem for Watford. They've lost Johnson already, and it looks as if they're going to lose Darren Paisley, who have been so effective down that right-hand flank.
And the second substitute for Watford, number 14.
Indeed, he's coming off, and it must mean that Lee Nogan will come on. Nogan comes on, brother of Kurt Nogan, who used to play here, but Nogan is a forward, he's a sharp player, he's also a wide player, so he will fit into the pattern, but that's a blow for Watford. Preece shot down quite badly, that's a bad one. Barry Ashby goes in there, the referee is getting his hand to his pocket, there's fist flying rather ridiculously as Preece lies in agony on the ground, and that was ridiculous play by Watford. The referee had control of that one, and he's off. Ashby goes, not so much I think because of the challenge, but because of what happened afterwards. But the referee takes very decisive action. Off goes Barry Ashby just at the time when Watford have lost two players and have had to make two substitutions. Well, the ball comes out here to Preece as he goes in to challenge Labin. Preece gets it here. Now Ashby comes flying at him and whacks him down. The referee is right on top of it. Thereafter, players take the law into their own hands rather stupidly. The referee could do very little there. And in the end, Ashby goes. Now what can Luton Town make of this? Dreyer shoots, hits the wall. Dreyer again, miscues. Julian James under pressure quickly, which should have been got to him quicker by Dixon. I imagine this day of sunshine will become even more fiery in the next few minutes. Referee a key figure now. Dreyer gets in there with a header, and there goes Julian James, just wide. Williams holds it up well. Preece gets his foot away from it. Kerry Dixon now might be able to get in here. Great save! Beautiful save by Simon Shepherd. He needed all of his 6'4" there. And that was a beautiful move. Dixon looked at it as if he'd out-thwarted him there, but he was backpedaling and just gets fingertips to it. Great save. Well intercepted by Marvin Johnson. Johnson going forward, he's in with a chance here. Johnson, good save. Another brilliant bit of play by Simon Shepherd. Well, Simon Shepherd couldn't get into the England youth side, but it looks as if he might well get into the Watford side here. Great bit of play by the 20-year-old as Johnson came at him. John Dreyer coming forward for Luton, waiting out on that touchline while he gets his position. Dreyer coming to it here. Well beaten though by Holdsworth. Oh, there's space here. Johnson got it out well, and here comes Telfer. Paul Telfer accepting a very easy opportunity there as the ball is stabbed across the face of the goal, and he's absolutely purple with dismay that his goalkeeper should be, his defence should be exposed like that. Was he offside? Well, Watford players are still arguing, but although he's in a very, very isolated position, that ball's come from a long way off. Watford still saying that that was offside, but Telfer has opened the account for Luton Town early in the second half. Lavin and Scott Oakes. Forward goes Telfer again. Good cross, Kerry Dixon coming to it. Jason Reese picking it up at the back post here. Forward goes Julian James, and there's a foul there by Paul Furlong. Free kick to Luton Town just outside the penalty area. All the Watford players back defensively here, of course. Jason Reese going to run over it. Looks as if it's going to be him first. While the referee, Paul Alcock, pulls the defensive wall back. Reese first, and Scott Oakes, great drive, another good save. Right on target there, Scott Oakes, but once again the stretching figure of Simon Shepherd saves Watford. Nicely done, right inside that near post. Another good save. Here's Ken Charlery, wide to Gerard Lavin. Watford have pushed a lot of players up. Furlong's asking for the deep pass. This is for Furlong, gets it well. Great header and a superb save from Jurgen Sommer. And they're both at it. Lovely deep cross from the right. The perfect far post header, but a great save again off the post. Well, it's a bright second half here, although Watford I don't think will feel too cheerful about the way things are going for them. Porter waiting for players to come to him, leaving a bit of space behind. And there's the shot, and it's knocked in. Surely it's going to go in. No, Telfer gets it away, and James gets it away. There was Solomon in there. Dublin had a crack at it. Furlong had a crack at it, but it would not go over the line. And in the end, it was cleared by Julian James. The space here for Porter. Can he get a good cross in? Uses Drysdale. Good ball, well marked by Pete. And that's a booking at least for Jason Drysdale as he went on Jason Reese. It was a late one. And they're letting their frustration spill over here. And he's off! That really was an extreme measure by the referee. It was certainly a unwarranted challenge, but the referees judged it to be dangerous play, and he's off. The second Watford player to go, and Jason Drysdale, who started this season with such high hopes personally and for Watford, joins Barry Ashby in the dressing room. John Moore, the assistant manager of Luton Town, shouting some advice, backed up by David Pleat. That's legal this season. Here's Porter forward for Furlong. Peake is with him. Porter's coming to support. This good play. Up goes the goalkeeper, and there's a chance here for Solomon. And the referee had blown the whistle for a foul on goalkeeper Jurgen Sommer, so that wouldn't have counted. And on comes Andy McDade to treat him. Well, once again, the referee protecting the goalkeeper because of the challenge of Charlery, and the whistle's gone by now. And of course the new rules say that you can have a goalkeeper among the three substitutes on the bench, and they're invoking that new rule as Jurgen Sommer goes off to a very, very big round of applause, and on comes the Australian Andy Petterson, who probably would have played in this opening game, but he broke a toe, and although he's fit, they want to protect him a little bit longer. Pitch gets bigger by the second. Telfer shoots. It hits Dublin, who shrugs him off, looking for a return now. Kerry Dixon. Oh, what a great goal, and that wraps it up. Kerry Dixon took aim from well outside the area and wellied it. And even the inspired Simon Shepherd couldn't get it this one. A rebound off Dublin, then it comes straight to Kerry Dixon, who has a go from well outside the area. That's a classic goal of real Dixon vintage. He's had a great game, Simon Shepherd, but he had no chance with this one. Scott Oakes has got players supporting him. Ooh, not as casually as that, though, and Solomon does well. Here's Nogan, darting down to the line. Good effort, good save by Pedersen, and 2 good goalkeeping displays by Luton. 3 in all here at Kenilworth Road. It's a real bonus for the beginning of the season. Nogan got through there rather too easily, and Pedersen had to push that one away powerfully. Furlong, Solomon. It's a difficult one for Peake. Leans on his man. Furlong is in there. Furlong has a go, and Watford have scored a deserved goal, but this might open up the last few minutes to a bit of excitement. Casual play there by Luton Town, and the ball was allowed to drop to the foot of the Watford player, and he put it in with the goalkeeper unsighted. First of all, Peake should have got that one better. They couldn't get it clear at all, and Furlong puts it away, and it's 2-1 with 3 minutes on our clock left. Kerry, Dixon, and Williams is in with a chance, and another good save once more by Simon Shepherd. What a superb match he's had.
And indeed, that was just about the last of the action at a sunny Kenilworth Road yesterday. It finished with the 9 men of Watford still pushing forward, still causing Luton a few problems, and both teams looking rather weary in the heat. But in the end, though, it was victory for Luton in this week's derby by 2-1. Second half goals by Paul Telfer and that cracker from Kerry Dixon before a late reply just 3 minutes from time by Luton.